guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and we have got a new story event. There are two new story events that are dropping right now at the start of the 350 million download celebration. The first story event sort of covers, Goku's journey to the climactic battle with Frieza, and I guess the second story event is sort of covering Frieza's end of things, right? Now, in this, story event right here, there is a new free-to-play character to grind up, the ZARBON right here. Now, our boy ZARBON, this SSR, right now as he stands, he's really quite bad. But I mean, that's not a big deal, because Tien and Roshi were horrible, like, pretty much until they EZ8, and then all of a sudden they were, like, a godly free-to-play unit, right? ZARBON will probably be the same. But one big thing we can take away from this ZARBON is the fact that as of right now, he is not on the Transformation Boost category, which both base ZARBON and Monster ZARBON are on. So that tells me that this is going to Dokkan Awaken into a ZARBON and Dodoria unit, is what I expect from this character, right? Now, as of right now, we can only grind him up. We're not able to get the medals to Dokkan Awaken him quite yet. There will be new stages added to the story event in the future. And then there's also a support memory as well. The Captain Ginyu support memory. I'll do a separate follow-up video where we will go ahead and test out the Captain Ginyu support memory and see if it's any good or not. And then lastly, the Terrifying Conqueror category is going to give us increased drop rates for the event. So let's go ahead and hop in. Let's see if there's anything in particular. Now, when I did the stage for the first one, it looked like there was a new fight background from Saiyan Saga, like the Kaioken Goku versus Vegeta fight. It looked like that was a new background. We'll see if there's anything like that in here. I could be wrong on that. I could, for sure. But I'm pretty sure that that's actually a new background. Alright, so we'll probably run a rock LR Turles. LR Turles would sort of be ideal here in terms of the friend to bring for the increased drop rates. You guys know how it goes. With, grinding up these story events and stuff like that. What you want to do is bring as many LRs as possible. They're going to give you the best increased drop rates. But I like to bring units that I'm going to link level instead. I think for me, I just want to bring as many characters that I need to level up links while grinding up these story events as possible. So that's sort of what I do rather than just going for, like, full LRs, right? To, get the maximum sort of drop bonus. Again, too, so we're going to be farming up ZARBON. We'll go ahead and grab the support memory as well, the Ginyu support memory. Now, I did mention it in the other, story event video as well, but I do think this Bardock right here is sort of an interesting option for a Dokkan Festival exclusive, at some point in the future, because the LR, his animations are not real. They have not held up. Right, the Bardock does not really have, like, crazy good animations or anything like that. So I think we very easily could see ourselves get a Dokkan Fest Bardock at some point. By the way, this is the SSR for Captain Ginyu. I probably don't need him anymore, but I did sort of farm up and rainbow the SSR for Ginyu because he still has pretty good damage reduction. So I was going to try him in no item runs for Super Battle Road. He could potentially still be kind of good, though, so I'll get it done. Yep, there's Planet Vegeta getting destroyed. They need to bring this Frieza back. That's one of the units they have to bring back. Because, remember, in the other story events, they brought back the Goku that we got during the 3-year anniversary. That Frieza right there is another really good idea for a character they could bring back, right? That Frieza was a login bonus when LR Prime Battle Frieza first came out. And he's been unobtainable since then. I think they might have only given out one copy of him. That I'm not too sure on. They might have given out several copies, but they really should bring that guy, give him a Dokkan Awakening and an EZA. There's several that they could, right? And they've done this a couple of times. Remember there was the one Goku. He was only an SR, and they brought him back just before the 4-year anniversary and gave him a Dokkan Awakening, the Goku that fights Oob. So I do think we could see some of these other characters returning here or there. Okay, so now we're skipping ahead to Namek. Okay, so here's the Vegeta versus ZARBON battle. Right now, again, the ZARBON unit is definitely not going to Dokkan Awaken into Monster ZARBON. If he was, he would be on Transformation Boost as in terms of categories, because both, again, base Zarbon and Monster Zarbon are both on Transformation Boost. So we know it's going to, you know, Zarbon will be paired with a character who's not on Transformation Boost, and a character that's not is Dodoria, right? Zarbon has Transformation Boost, and then Dodoria has Inhuman Deeds. Those are sort of the two, like, I guess, differences in categories that the two characters have. Actually, this AGL Metal Cooler, this is a guy... Remember, AGL Metal Cooler was sort of the introduction of the good super attack animations into Dokkan. I guess the real first character whose animations are really good and still hold up even now is LR, Goku, and Frieza. But, like, they were a major summonable LR. It was Metal Cooler. His super attack animations, it was just... I remember when they came out, it was stunning. Like, what? A pool! But it was stunning. Like, whoa! What are these animations for Metal Cooler, right? And especially because it's following up STR Super Boo, who his animations suck ass, right? So, poor Super Boo, man. He is smack dab in between LR, Goku, and Frieza, who has amazing animations, and then Metal Cooler, who has amazing animations, right? But okay, yeah, there's Zarbon. We do still need a good Zarbon, by the way. You know, one that would potentially transform, or a Monster Zarbon. I mean, he's not in Dokkan or Legends. They just have not given two shits about Zarbon, so we will have to go ahead and grab him, you know, some copy of him in the future. Now, we did not get the drop right there. That second stage right there, that's the stage that the Zarbon unit does drop from, right? Unfortunately, we did not get a copy of him right there. And then this third stage, this is where we grind up the Ginyu support memory. So for this stage, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and equip the Vegeta and then the Bra support memory right here. Remember, you know, you have access to all the different support memories, which will go ahead and increase your drop rates, right? You've got the Oolong support memory, the GT Vegeta and Bra one. That one is not available on Global yet, right? But it has the exact same effect, basically, as the Oolong one, which is just that it gives you increased drop rates, essentially. This one is so goofy. This is where she, you know, Vegeta, like, shaving his mustache. Talking about him getting the shaving cream to shave his mustache. This is so goofy, man. Oh! Alright, Vegeta. Funny guy, funny guy. Alright. But yeah, okay, so, like, the thing about the Planet Namek Saga, right? There's actually still so many characters that we need to get that, like, just have, like, no representation pretty much whatsoever in Dokkan, right? Again, like, Apul, Kui, Zarbon, Dodoria, like, all these characters, right? Frieza Force could be a legitimate category at some point in the game, too, because, like, if they really wanted to do a major Resurrection F, like, celebration, which definitely will happen in the future, right? Characters like Sorbet, Tagoma, remember Ginyu returns in the Dragon Ball Super version of Resurrection F? You know, all those characters, if you had Frieza Force as a category, that would be an extra category for a lot of those different characters like that, right? Sorbet, you know, Sorbet and Golden Frieza, that dual unit, they would be on the category. So it would be really cool to see. I think Frieza Force is a category that does badly need to be added into Dokkan. I think there's potential that LR Full Power Frieza leads the Frieza Force category, but we will see, right? Like, you know, I think a really good way to do it would be Goku leading, like, Z Fighters and Frieza leading Frieza Force would make a lot of sense. I don't know how they would operate a Z Fighter category, though. No matter what, people would be upset, because I imagine, you know, like, none of the GT units would probably be on there, right? Like, no way in hell they have, like, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, characters like that. There's just, like, no way those characters would end up on there, right? Like, I would be stunned. And I think just, like, many characters, like, you know, like, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the fight against Cell probably would not be on there. Many of the Buu Saga characters, I imagine, would not be on there. I think it would be a really weird and wonky category. Like, I don't know how they would do it. Alright, so here's the fight between Frieza and Nail. Now, this is a new asset right here, this Frieza. That asset is actually from a upcoming support memory. Because we were looking at that, and it's like, man, it looks like it could potentially be from, like, a super attack animation, and it's very similar. It's from a support memory, right? We're going to be able to get that from the Legendary Collection of Battles, or whatever, the new difficult event that's going to be coming out in a couple of days, whatever that is called, right? Alright, so I believe this is the last stage currently that is available in the event. There's only 4 stages, but there are 2 things to grind up, right? The Ginyu support memory, as well as our boy ZARBON here, who eventually will Dokkan Awaken. Make sure all players out there to get, you know, all of the Namek Saga free-to-play units grinded up and stuff like that, because I would not be shocked if they drop a Planet Namek Saga EZA area very, very soon here. And, you know, in this Planet Namek Saga EZA area, it's probably where the ZARBON and Dodoria card would EZA, where the Goku from, you know, the other story event, the 3 Anniversary Goku, where he might EZA. And I imagine you'd need characters like AGL Piccolo, STR Kid Gohan. You'd need them EZA'd and fully done. So make sure you guys are working on all these free-to-play characters if you have not gotten them done. There's a reason Dokkan brought back like 60 story events for this celebration, right? So there we go. Again, I'm probably going to do a separate video going over the Captain Ginyu support memory. And I will see y'all next time. Again, we'll do a follow-up when this story event gets new stages added to it.